Hey, what's up guys? It's us, and we are back answering some of the most common questions that we get.
All right, today's question is, and I get this one quite often on my blog and my social media channels, it's how can I gain weight in a healthy way? This is a really a touchy and delicate thing because I think for us people that are naturally thinner, the thought of gaining weight or eating more calories is terrifying because we want to make sure that the weight is being put on in the right way, in the right places, and we're not just eating a bunch of food and we're gonna, grow some hips or thighs or something. We want to be able to almost tell the weight exactly where to go, and the best part is you really can. The very first thing I did when I went to put on weight, which I've put on about 15 or almost 20 pounds now of healthy weight, but I was sure to first track my regular daily caloric intake so I knew exactly where I was at. I knew how many grams of protein I was eating. I knew how many grams of carbs I was eating, and I knew how many grams of fat I was eating almost every day. Now, of course, it varied from day to day, but most of us are creatures of habit, so the days weren't too far different from the last. And then from there, I just slowly increased my calories so I didn't experience any kind of a huge bounce in weight. For example, I think the first week I added 100 to 200 calories a day. And then when my body felt regulated with those extra 100 to 200 calories a day, I then added another 100 calories a day, and then another 100 calories. Now, you don't want to add these calories and fats and carbs together. I would do still carb cycle, so I would do high carb days where the extra calories were actually coming in the form of carbohydrate. But then I would also do my low carb days where my extra calories were coming in the form of proteins and fats. So that's just a little tip on how I did it. But I will say nutrition is not the only component to healthy weight gain.
Well, absolutely, and the thing is, so this is a problem that not just women deal with, but obviously I get this question a lot because, especially for a guy, I was coming from the other end of the spectrum and I was the tiniest kid in school growing up, so it was all about, hey, how can I gain healthy weight here? So Heidi touched on the calories, and which are incredibly important because without them, you simply can't grow any kind of muscle. I mean, you need that kind of energy in order, yeah, absolutely, in order to synthesize protein. But in order to actually make sure that we're building muscle and not body fat, because we want to gain the right kind of weight, right? We have to send our body that signal so that all those calories that we're eating are actually going to be partitioned into muscle. So when I know when I'm eating this protein and those carbs, guess what? They're going to be driven into developing my pecs and my shoulders and my biceps and my glutes and my quads and my hamstrings. So that comes into, that's why we weight train. So it's really important that yes, while we're actually increasing our calorie intake, you're going to be following a solid resistance program in the interim. The one thing that we recommend is follow a solid resistance training program so that you're sending your body that signal. Once it gets that signal, and you've broken down that muscle following the resistance training, now you're going to push those calories in. Those calories are going to be partitioned into that beautiful, shapely muscle that you want.
I will say before I close out, because I'm sure some of you guys watching this are wondering, a lot of people want to know how many carbs I eat a day, why I eat so many, and if you should be eating the same. I do eat, right now, on a high carb day, I'm up to 425 carbs. I do not recommend you sitting there at home, just start eating 425 carbs. This is something I gradually built up to. So if you're at, say, 150 carbs a day right now, and you're trying to figure out how to put on healthy weight, I would recommend for the next week or two, maybe increase your carbohydrate intake to 175, maybe 200 carbs per day, just for start, and then see how your body responds. Remember, keep that weightlifting in. I also only do my really high carb days on the days where I train my legs because I'm really wanting to grow my lower body. So if you're wondering how to kind of place your high carb versus your low carb days, I recommend what I did, which is high carb days on the days you train the body parts that you want to grow the most, and then do your lower carb days on your alternating days and your rest day. Those are some tips that worked for me. I will say too, when gaining weight, I do not do cardio because for me, it's hard for my body to put on the muscle size that it needs to if I'm continually cannibalizing my muscle with the cardio that I'm doing.
So long story short, eat more calories and work out with weights.
Amen. All right, so if we didn't answer your question today and you still have another one, please comment below, let us know what it is, and we'll try and get to you next time. Thank you guys.
See ya.